Hello everyone, my dear students. We have understood the concept in our last session of for solving the heat equation. That method is called variable separable method to solve heat equation. Now let us take one example on that concept. So here solve dou u by dou t is equal to c square dou square u by dou x square, where x varies from 0 to 2 pi, with the condition u of x0 equal to x square, u of 0t is equal to u of 2 pi t is equal to 0. Now first, given equation is our heat equation. So what is the solution for heat equation? Solution for heat equation is only one we have to take here. Our solution for heat equation is C3 or C4 cos mx plus C5 sin mx e raised to minus c square m square t. This you have to keep in your mind. C4 cos mx plus C5 sin mx e raised to minus c square m square t. I am going to tell you a very simple method here to solve this equation. Only you have to remember this equation. I call this as first equation. Now what are the given things? Given data. Your given things. Only given equations you have to use properly. Now I start from boundary conditions. What is the first condition given here? U of 0t is equal to 0. So first one, u of 0t is equal to 0. What it indicate? U is 0 at x equal to 0. Understood? Second, what is the second condition? U of 2 pi t is equal to 0. U of 2 pi t is equal to 0. What it indicate? U is 0 at x equal to 2 pi. And my x is varies from 0 to 2 pi only, no problem. So these are the boundary conditions. At the boundary means one is 0 and one is 2 pi. At the boundary the values are there. The third condition is given here. What is that? U of x0 is equal to x square. U of x0 is equal to x square. What it indicate? This implies at t equal to 0, u is x square. At t equal to 0, value of u is x square. Okay. Now let us solve this problem. Very easier and we can easily solve it. Use the first condition. What is our first condition? U of 0t equal to 0 means I have to substitute x equal to 0, u equal to 0. So in our equation 1, put x equal to 0, put x equal to 0, u equal to 0 in equation 1. So put here, what I get, tell me. 0 is equal to, u is 0. 0 is equal to, yes, C4 cos 0. Cos 0 is 1 plus C5 sin 0 is 0. Just you have to keep in your mind. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0, e raised to minus c square m square t, because we are keeping our t as it is. We don't know about t. Just we put x equal to 0 and u equal to 0. Now see carefully here. What I get? 0 is equal to c4. This is 0, e raised to minus c square m square t. So from these two, which one is 0? I have to take C4 0. Why? Will you tell me why? Because if I take the second term equal to 0, e raised to minus e square m square t equal to 0, then then from equation 1 I get u is 0. So my whole answer is 0. Understood? Therefore I have to take C4 equal to 0. Now put in equation 1. Just substitute in equation 1, you will get equation 2. Therefore, u of xt is equal to, yes, will you tell me the answer? Here C4 is 0. So what remain? C5 sin mx e raised to minus c square m square t as it is. This is my second equation. Understood this? Now use second condition. What is our second condition here? Put u equal to 0, x equal to 2 pi. Value of x is 2 pi. Substitute here. Put x equal to 2 pi, u equal to 0. So what I get if I do that? Yes, what I get? I get 0 is equal to, yes, from this second equation. From this second equation, 0 is equal to c5 sine m 2 pi. Instead of x, I am writing 2 pi. E raised to minus c square m square t. Now tell me which one is 0. Because there are three terms, c5 sine m 2 pi and e raised to minus c square m square t. Now just we seen in while taking value of c4, e raised to minus c square m square t never be 0, because if it is 0 then whole answer is 0. So this term is not equal to 0. What about c5? Can I take c5 equal to 0? If I take c5 equal to 0, from equation 2 I get u equal to 0. So I get a trivial solution. I don't want that. So c5 is not equal to 0, e raised to some power is not equal to 0. So which term is equal to 0 here? Sine m 2 pi is equal to 0. So I get here sine m 2 pi is equal to 0. Right? Now will you tell me sine is 0 for which angle? Because I have to find the value of m 2 pi. Sine is 0 for, yes, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. Sine is 0. So I take n pi. I know that sine n pi is 0. Correct? So where you may take here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. Clearly. So here pi get cancel. What is value of m? M is equal to n upon 2. In fact, from your second condition, we get m. From your first condition, we get value of c4. From your second condition, we get value of m. If instead of 2 pi, pi is there, then m equal to n. If instead of 2 pi, L is there, then I may call it as m is equal to n pi upon L. Instead of 2 pi, 4 is there, I can call m is equal to n pi upon 4. So from these second conditions, we get value of m. Clearly. Now put this value of m in your equation 2. So I get here u of xt is equal to c5 sine nx sine nx upon 2, because value of m is n by 2, e raised to minus c square. Here it is m square. M square means n square. Correct? T upon 4, because 2 square is 4. Understood? And what is value of n? N is 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Now, concentrate at this step. Up to this, it is very much easier. And now, we have to use our third condition. But before that, if you observe here, if I put n equal to 1, I get one solution. If I put n equal to 2, I get different solution. Second solution. N equal to 3, I get third solution. So there are infinite number of solutions. So I collect all the solutions here. Here n equal to 1, one solution, n equal to 2, second solution, n equal to 3, third solution, n equal to 4, fourth solution. Instead of writing each and every solution differently, I collect all solutions. So what I get here? See, my final answer is collection of all solutions. So is equal to, I write summation. Summation n equal to 1 to infinity. Because it is a collection of all solutions. So n equal to 1 to infinity, I collect all solutions. And now C5 is constant. For each solution, I get different constant. So I use the notation Bn here. Only for my indication, C5 is constant, replaced by another constant Bn. For first solution, I get B1. Second solution, I get B2. Third solution, I get B3. So in this way, my constant get changed. I use Bn sine n x upon 2 e raised to minus c square n square t upon 4. Right? And this is my third equation. Now the last condition remains to use. What is my last condition exactly? My condition is u of x0 is equal to x square. If you have written the problem, then you can see our third condition is u of x0 is equal to x square, means at t equal to 0 u is x square. Correct? So use that. Put t equal to 0 here. I get u of x0 is equal to, I am putting t equal to 0, summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine nx upon 2, because I am going to put t equal to 0 only. So e raised to 0, it is 1. E raised to minus 0, or you may take e raised to 0, it is 1. So I get here x square is equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine nx upon 2, because here e raised to 0 is 1. So this is our half range Fourier sine series. What is it? It is half range Fourier sine series. Correct? It is Fourier sine series. And we know how to find Bn. What is formula for Bn? Have you remembered? Write down the formula for Bn. Bn is equal to 2 upon L integral 0 to L f of x sine n pi x upon L dx. Sine n pi x upon L dx. For this, I advise you see the notes or the videos related to the Fourier series, which we have discussed in our last multivariable calculus course. Right? So this is your half range Fourier sine series. We take the limit there 0 to pi and we solve the problems. But here the limit is 0 to 2 pi, so I have to use that. Value of L is 2 pi. So 2 upon 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x is x square sine n pi x upon 2 pi dx. So here 1 upon pi integral 0 to 2 pi x square sine nx upon 2 dx. Always keep in your mind this term. Whatever term we are going to take, it may be present in that series. So it is present, sine nx upon 2 present in the series, you can check, and it is there. Now use here integration uv rule. Have you remember? U v1 minus u dash v2 plus so on, right? एकाचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्या, दुसरा तसाच, like that. So here bn is equal to 1 upon pi, yes, u into v rule. U is that variable whose derivative becomes 0. So x square is our u. बघा मी इथे लिहितोय, नीट बघा नीट. X square is u. So here x square as it is. What is integration of sine? Minus cos nx upon 2 divided by n by 2. Correct? Minus. What is derivative of x square? 2x. And what is integration of minus cos? It is minus sine nx upon 2 divided by square of this n square upon 2 square, that is 4. Correct? Plus, what is derivative of 2x? 2. And what is integration of minus sine? It is cos nx upon 2 divided by n cube upon 8. Right? It is 2x2 minus sine, its integration is cos nx upon 2, then here n square by 4 into n by 2, so it is n cube upon 8. Limit is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, put the values. So 1 upon pi Can I do it directly now? Will you solve it? Upper limit minus lower limit? Yes, do it. So here 4 pi square, I substitute the value of x is 2 pi minus cos, what I get? N 2 pi upon 2, so it is n pi upon n by 2. We will simplify, minus minus it become plus 2 into 2 pi sin n pi divided by n square upon 4 plus 2 into cos n pi upon n cube divided by 8, right, minus lower limit, substitute here x equal to 0, so 0 minus 0 here, cos 0 is 1, so what I get? Minus 2 upon n cube divided by 8. Understood? Right? Now cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n, and sin n pi is 0. Substitute this value, so middle term is 0 and cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n. So our answer is 1 upon pi, take this 2 to numerator, I get 8 pi square upon n minus into minus 1 raised to n plus 0 plus 16 upon n cube minus 1 raised to n cos n pi minus minus plus 16 upon n cube, 8 into 2. Correct? So this is our final answer. You may multiply this pi inside, no problem. Okay, and this is value of Bn. So my answer is final answer. Therefore, u of xt is equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity. Write down this Bn. 1 upon pi 8 pi square upon n. Yes, minus 1 raised to n plus 1 plus 16 upon n cube minus 1 raised to n plus 16 upon n cube into sin nx upon 2 e raised to minus c square n square t e raised to minus c square n square t divided by 4. So this is our final answer, right? If there is some error in calculation, you can clear it and solve such a type of problems. Thanks for watching.